a mix of smoking and alcohol. I used to work in an ad agency which used to handle a cigarette brand, and everybody was allowed to smoke in the office. While I enjoyed my job, I think the environment was really poor, and that's what triggered the thought that I want to get out of here. I don't smoke and I'm conscious of health, so that was the first trigger. The second was that I was holidaying in South Africa, backpacking from Joburg to Cape Town, and at Storms River Valley under a big tree, like Buddha getting his enlightenment, I heard a radio commercial trying to sell rugby tickets, and that's when I thought, hey, there is a serious problem that needs to be solved. And in India, growing up, we always knew that there was no democratization of information, there was arbitrage of information, and here there was a structural hole that needed to be filled up. And therefore the idea came to me at Stellenbosch, which is the wine growing region of Johannesburg, of Cape Town, sorry, where we went to these vineyards, and two of the other co-founders at Bookmyshow were there along with me. And after some free wine at 3 or 4 of these vineyards, on a bunk bed in a youth hostel, that's when the idea struck me, and I said, I'm going to quit my job and start the company. So that was the genesis of the idea, and that's how we started the company.
It all started with an idea, right? And we were young at that point in time. We have all working in different jobs. But what was common was that we believed that this was a great idea. It was the time when something like this was not thought about doing. Anybody had not done something like that in the country. And we just thought it was a great opportunity. We believed that the market was big enough for us to pursue this. Hence, we all decided to quit fairly lucrative jobs and start this venture on our own.
The name was actually given by one of our employees, a developer in the company, and when we started out with the thought of relaunching the ticketing service, we put out a contest to all the employees in our company, and we said, just think of names of what we should call the service. And I think the prize was like an iPod which we were giving away, and this was junior developer who just came up with the name Bookmyshow, and we really liked it, and that's really how the name stuck. So it was a very democratic selection process.
Every adversity there lies an opportunity, and the dot-com bust really taught us the value for money, and I think that is something that is really core. Like they say, a lot of companies die out of indigestion rather than starvation. We believe that it really taught us how to conserve money during this period.
For the future is really, so design in my mind, in all our minds, has to be just the ease of use of the product, and even though we do that currently, it's not the best design product. In the future, we see innovation coming from mobile, we see innovation coming from wearables, and we want to always be at the cutting edge when it comes to providing new products to our customers.
You know, I started the company when I was 24. I'm 40 now, it's been 16 years. I think we've seen a lot of ups and downs, and we realize that good times and bad times both don't last, and they're not permanent. And I think over a period of time, we've realized that everybody has a part to contribute, and we're not a cricket team. We're not a team which can have inflated egos of one player who wants to score 100 or take 11 wickets in a test match. I think we're a football team. We're more like a soccer team, where everybody, including the goalie, has a part to play, or the defense has a part to play. And I think that is something that has been imbibed into each one of us right from the early days of this company. Also, it helps that I'm an early student of Vedanta, and we run a Vedanta class in office every Tuesday. And I think it's this sort of the humble beginnings that we've had. We constantly remind ourselves every day that everybody has a part to play. And I think it's sort of seeped into the DNA of the company that there isn't and we shouldn't have any ego. We're all here for a job. We're all here to create, to produce great goods and services, to be relevant to our end user and consumers. And I think that's the metric that continues to drive us. How much money you make, what car you drive, what is the bank balance, the salary you carry. I think those are slightly more irrelevant to us when it comes to end consumer experience. And I think that's the metric that really drives us, and everything else becomes sort of frictionless. And I think ego is one of those things that then creates friction. In this case, we don't have it.
I think one of the key values that we all uphold is that we have a very open culture in the organization. If you as an employee are willing to step up and take responsibility and follow it up through with the execution, I think you'll make a great fit in Book My Show. We really value initiative and we really value innovation. So if you can check those two boxes, then you'll be very welcome here.